What if I told you that the very technology we trust to safeguard our planet might actually be accelerating ecological disasters? This isn't just a theory, it's a looming crisis that demands your immediate attention. Imagining a vibrant forest, now reduced to ashes by a wildfire that could have been predicted. How could this happen in our tech-savvy world? The truth is, AI models built on flawed data are failing us. Our reliance on these systems for ecological modeling is more dangerous than most realize. Many believe AI is infallible, but it's only as good as the data we feed it. If that data is biased or incomplete, we risk catastrophic miscalculations, leaving us with a false sense of security. Consider a small town that invested heavily in AI-driven solutions to monitor its environment. When an unexpected drought struck, they were blindsided because the AI overlooked critical signs of accretion stress, leading to dire consequences. It's easy to blame the technology, but have we considered the hidden assumptions behind those algorithms? They simplify the complexities of nature, which can cause them to miss vital signals. As we strive for more advanced modeling, are we inadvertently building a fragile system? Each layer of complexity adds risk, and with every flawed assumption, we edge closer to disaster. What can we do? The answer starts with awareness. We must critically evaluate the inputs to these systems. Are they comprehensive? Do they accurately reflect reality? The next ecological disaster could be one we could have foreseen. The stakes are alarmingly high, and time is running out. Every day, decisions based on potentially unreliable AI predictions are made, and the tension is palpable. Technology is a double-edged sword. As you hear praises for AI in ecology, pause to consider what hidden dangers might be lurking beneath the surface. Stay informed. Stay vigilant. The future of our planet may depend on it. Imagine waking up to find entire ecosystems unraveling around you. What if I told you that artificial intelligence might be the quiet force behind this chaos? It's a chilling thought, but there's more to this story. Picture a world where an intelligent system miscalculates environmental data. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's becoming our reality. The hidden consequences of ACE's role in ecological modeling errors are starting to emerge, and they could affect you more than you think. Have you ever noticed a weather app that seemed way off? That's just a glimpse of the issue. Behind the scenes, AI algorithms sift through massive amounts of data, making predictions that can influence policy, allocate resources, and impact your community. But what happens when those predictions are wrong? Imagine a small town that relies on accurate rainfall forecasts for agriculture. If an AI miscalculates, farmers might plant too early and then face unexpected droughts that wilt their crops. The ripple effect. Families struggling to put food on the table and local businesses facing collapse. This isn't just hypothetical, it's happening in various places around the globe. But it gets even more concerning. Consider wildlife habitats. An AI model trained on outdated data might suggest a conservation area that's misplaced, putting vulnerable species at risk. You might think, that's someone else's problem, but what if that habitat is just down the road from you? The tension is rising, and it's nearing a breaking point. As researchers delve deeper into these algorithms, they're uncovering alarming flaws that could lead to disastrous decisions. Imagine cities flooding because an AI underestimated rising sea levels or entire species facing extinction due to mismatched data. So, what can we do? Awareness is the first step. By questioning these technologies and demanding transparency, we can hold their creators accountable. But it's not just about awareness, it's about taking action. Supporting local and sustainable practices can help mitigate the risks of relying solely on flawed predictions. As you reflect on this, think about the world you want to live in, a world where technology serves us, not the other way around. The next time you hear about an breakthrough, ask yourself, what's the hidden cost? Because sometimes the most dangerous mistakes are the ones we can't see coming. If you found this thought-provoking, stick around. There's much more to uncover about the unseen forces shaping our world. What if I told you that the technology designed to protect our planet might actually be leading us into a hidden trap? It sounds unbelievable, but this isn't just a plot twist, it's happening right now. You might see AI as a game changer for ecological modeling, helping us predict climate changes and assess biodiversity. However, many people are unaware of the far-reaching consequences of relying on these algorithms. Let's imagine a small coastal town that was once thriving but is now slowly sinking due to rising sea levels. The data suggests they have time to prepare, but what if the algorithms generating that data are flawed? What if the models we trust for critical decisions are based on incomplete or inaccurate information? Every day, cities plan their futures based on predictions that could be off by miles or even decades. Just think about the heartbreak when residents discover their homes are at risk much sooner than expected. The stakes are incredibly high, and we're only beginning to scratch the surface of this issue. Here's where it gets complicated. AI can analyze vast amounts of data, but it's not infallible. Often, it's trained on historical data that may not accurately predict future changes. What happens when an algorithm fails to account for unprecedented weather patterns? The reality is, we might be preparing for entirely the wrong scenarios. Even experts can be misled, trusting these models and believing they have the best information available. But as we dig deeper, we uncover a troubling truth: the very systems designed to assist us might actually contribute to the chaos. This isn't just hypothetical, it's a dangerous reality. Now, let's consider the bigger picture. If we misallocate resources based on flawed predictions, the consequences could be catastrophic. Communities might face sudden evacuations, wildlife could face extinction, and the natural balance we depend on could be irreparably altered. Are we truly prepared for the implications of such mistakes? Before we wrap up, let's think about the human side of this issue. It's easy to get lost in numbers and models, but these projections impact real lives. Imagine a farmer watching their crops fail year after year, unaware that the data they relied on led them astray. Or consider a family forced to leave their home because the predicted safe zone turned out to be anything but. So, what can we do? The answer lies in being vigilant. We need to ask tough questions about the data we accept and demand transparency in the models that shape our lives. It's not enough to trust technology blindly, we must hold it accountable. As we